Everyone wants success, but few are willing to be consistent. Success isn't built on talent, luck, or opportunity, it's built on consistency. The people you admire didn't get there overnight. They chose to show up every single day, even when no one was watching. The world rewards those who are reliable, not just inspired. When you take small, steady steps toward your goals, your mind begins to trust you, and that trust turns into confidence. Consistency builds identity, and identity shapes destiny. Every time you push forward, even a little, you strengthen your foundation. The truth is simple. Discipline beats motivation every single time, and that is what separates the dreamers from the doers. The habit that changes your life isn't big, it's keeping your word. The one habit that can completely change your life is doing what you said you'd do, especially when you don't feel like it. Each time you honor your own word, you build self-respect and inner strength. It's not about grand gestures or sudden transformations. It's about being consistent in small actions. When you act with integrity toward yourself, you begin to trust your own potential. That's when momentum begins, and excuses lose their power. The person who keeps promises to themselves becomes unstoppable because they know they can rely on their own effort. This single habit turns doubt into direction and hesitation into confidence. Your comfort zone is where dreams go to die. The biggest enemy you'll ever face isn't failure, it's comfort. Comfort whispers that you deserve a break when what you really need is focus. Growth is always uncomfortable because it forces you to confront your limits. But that discomfort means you're evolving, not failing. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. Every day you're faced with a choice to stay where it's safe or to step into who you could become. If you want more from life, you must choose growth over ease every single time. Push yourself 1 inch beyond yesterday because every inch compounds into greatness. Stop waiting to feel ready and start acting committed. The moment you shift your mindset from motivation to commitment, everything changes. Motivation is fleeting. It disappears when life gets hard. But commitment endures, even through exhaustion, fear, and doubt. When you stop trying to be perfect and focus on being consistent, progress becomes inevitable. You no longer need to feel ready, you simply begin. Action creates clarity, and clarity builds confidence. The more you act, the more certain you become of your purpose. When you adopt this mindset, success stops being something you chase. It becomes something you attract through your habits. Your new life begins the moment you decide to keep your promises. Every major transformation starts with a single decision, the decision to start. Stop waiting for motivation, permission, or the perfect moment. The power to change your life lies in your ability to show up daily. When you stay consistent, your confidence grows, your focus sharpens, and your goals begin to take form. The world doesn't change when you think about action. It changes when you take action. Make today the day you keep your word to yourself. Build momentum. Stay disciplined. Stay consistent, because this one habit, doing what you said you'd do, will completely change your life. The world will doubt you until you believe in yourself first. No one can see your vision the way you do, and that's why self-belief is your greatest weapon. When you believe in your own potential, your actions begin to match your mindset. You stop waiting for others to validate your path and start trusting your own direction. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's quiet strength built through consistency and discipline. Every time you keep going despite fear or failure, you strengthen your belief. People don't follow those who are perfect, they follow those who are certain. The moment you choose belief over doubt, your world begins to expand. Faith in yourself is the foundation of every great success story. Every excuse you make costs you the future you could have had. Excuses are the silent killers of dreams. They disguise themselves as logic, but they only exist to protect comfort. When you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you trade growth for delay. The truth is, no one is coming to push you. Accountability begins with you. The more excuses you make, the weaker your will becomes. But the moment you stop justifying your limits, you unlock your potential. Success doesn't require perfection, only persistence. Excuses keep you stuck, effort moves you forward. Remember, discipline is freedom, and every time you choose effort over an excuse, you take one step closer to the life you deserve. Failure isn't the end, it's the test that proves your desire. Every failure you face is a mirror showing how much you truly want your goal. The people who succeed are not those who never fall, but those who refuse to stay down. Failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It exposes weakness and builds strength. Every time you rise after a fall, you become more resilient, more aware, and more unstoppable. The key is to learn, adjust, and continue. Without failure, there is no growth, no wisdom, no depth. Greatness is born from persistence, not perfection. If you can learn to see failure as feedback, you'll turn pain into power and setbacks into comebacks. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Distraction is the thief of greatness. Every moment you waste on things that don't matter steals energy from what truly does. Focus is your ultimate multiplier. It transforms effort into results. When you direct all your attention toward a single goal, you tap into the momentum that average people never feel. The mind becomes powerful when it's not divided. Eliminate noise, ignore doubt, and commit to your mission fully. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is focus. Protect your attention like it's gold, because it is. Energy follows intention, and when your intention is pure, success becomes inevitable. Dreams mean nothing until you move. Every great vision in history began with a single action. Thinking, planning, and waiting can feel productive, but they mean nothing without movement. Action is the bridge between potential and achievement. The universe rewards those who move, not those who wish. The longer you wait, the weaker your desire becomes. But once you take that first step, momentum takes over. You don't have to see the whole path, just the next step. Every action you take builds confidence, clarity, and courage. Do it now, even if it's imperfect, because one small step today can create a lifetime of change tomorrow. Your time is your most valuable currency. Spend it on your future. Every moment you waste is a piece of your potential lost forever. Time doesn't pause for excuses or hesitation. It keeps moving whether you do or not. The most successful people are not the busiest. They are the most intentional. Every day is a chance to invest in your goals, your health, and your mind. What you do with your time determines what your life becomes. Protect it like treasure. Use time to build, not to escape. When you respect your hours, your days will reward you. The clock is always ticking, so make sure every second counts toward your growth. When you feel like quitting, that's the moment to push harder. Success isn't built on talent or opportunity. It's built on persistence. The hardest moments are the ones that define you. When everything feels heavy and hopeless, that's when true strength is formed. Every time you push through resistance, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more. Persistence doesn't mean never failing. It means never giving up. You can lose the battle and still win the war if you refuse to stop. Every obstacle is an invitation to grow stronger. Keep showing up. Keep fighting. Keep believing, because persistence turns impossible into inevitable.